Darius Smith.
And I'm Mary Nicole, and we want to show you around our town.
You're going to see what's hot
What's cool?
and what's up, Detroit.
Let's go.
What's up, Detroit? Welcome back to another time when we get together and talk about all the cool things going on in Detroit. And speaking of cool things, let's take a look at some of the movers and shakers that are moving Detroit right now. Let's start with you,
Moving
Tom.
and shaking. How you doing?
Good.
How you doing?
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Tell us about your company, Detroit versus Everybody. It's huge, so successful. You see it everywhere.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
congrats
Thank you.
on all the success. I want to hear how it got started.
Thank you. Well, we've been in business for about 3 years now.
Okay.
I like to say that Detroit versus Everybody started itself, you know,
Yes.
and I just diagnosed it. I was lucky enough to diagnose it, you know, and trademark it, you know. But around the time 3 years ago, you know, we were just coming out of that situation with Kwame and our mayor. You know, everything was just negative. All the press was negative.
Right.
And you know, I'm a native Detroiter. I went to elementary school here,
Okay.
preschool, high school, as well as college.
Nice.
Okay.
And you know, in my travels, I got to see that we had a bad rap.
Yeah.
Now, with that situation with Kwame, it was amazing to me because I remember being in Detroit, and then you know it was just top news everywhere.
Everywhere
That was
you went.
it. That's
Yeah.
all they talked about was Kwame.
Yes.
You couldn't get away from
You
it.
couldn't get away. It was kind of annoying because it's like there's other stuff going on, you know. But the straw that broke the camel's back was when I took a trip to Los Angeles, got off the plane, get to the hotel, turn on the TV, and the same news is going on in LA about Detroit there.
Yeah.
And not
And-
anything positive.
Nothing positive, nothing positive at all. But what it showed me was how impactful Detroit was as a city. You know, like just to see that on the other coast of the country, they're talking about the stuff that goes on in Detroit.
Right.
Let me see. You know, I was younger, but let me see how powerful the influence was that Detroiters had.
Sure.
So, you know, I've been doing freelance design work for years.
Okay.
You know, I studied graphic design in college,
Okay.
and I've been doing freelance design where I got to see a lot of different ways that Detroit has influenced culture and society. You know, even down back to the Model T, just Motown. It's just I feel
Right.
like we
It's
never
always
got our just
evolving,
due.
too.
Yeah.
Always. A wise man told me that that Detroiters don't get their just due because they got to keep us where they want us to be so that they can steal from us. You know.
Huh, that's interesting.
You know, because just the and I'm sure that you see that Detroiters all over the world are in power positions all over the world.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know,
Absolutely.
so I
In
think
places you wouldn't even know.
you
too.
wouldn't even know.
Like I know Empire, we have a lot of influence there. That new hit show. And
Yeah. One of my close friends, comedian CP, actually played
Oh,
little
wow.
Prince.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So wait, speaking of like CP and different people like that, so how did like Eminem get behind Detroit versus Everybody? And
Okay.
how did,
Yeah, that's what I
Big
wanna know.
Sean and
Okay, well, I actually branded. Well, years ago, I told you I was started off as a freelance graphic designer.
Right.
Yeah.
I actually branded Big Sean. I actually branded
Huh.
his working logo.
okay.
Yeah, all of his
You're a fan, you
his
said, of Big
artwork.
Sean?
Huge, and Eminem. Oh my gosh.
I love Eminem.
Who do you like
Yeah.
better?
Oh my god, that's a tough one. I can't really say. I don't want to hurt their feelings ultimately.
Right, they might see this.
I mean, they're both great. They're both great artists, and they both
are.
stand and represent Detroit the way that Detroit should be
such
represented.
passion.
Yeah,
Too.
yeah.
Fire.
And just in the show is another example of the quality that Detroit produces because of the
Right.
level that they are in their careers.
Well, and to be
you know?
able to have people like them to
Mm-hmm.
be, I mean, backing Detroit versus Everybody
Yeah.
and repping your label and
Even
everything.
do a
That's
song.
huge.
Even do
right.
a song. Detroit versus.
Yeah.
I know. That's pretty cool. Well,
Yeah, it's a blessing.
yeah, you're definitely blessed and to have such
yeah.
success in just such a, I mean, it's still a short amount of time, 3
3 years.
years.
3
You can
years.
Imagine another 3 years.
3
Take
years.
over the country.
No, for sure. They say a business,
Take
you know,
over the
they say a
world.
business
That's
in a
right.
business for 5 years, you know. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to see where it goes.
Oh, we love it.
But the majority, the situation set up through relationships. I have a great brand manager and partner, Will Willingham, and along with myself and the situations that we worked up in the past, you know, just relationships, building those relationships until when we had this groundbreaking idea, everyone, you know,
Just kind of rallied behind
rallied
you.
around it, yeah, and just supported us and held us up, and have been continuing to do so.
That's five.
Yeah.
I love it.
So I will say this: I got dressed in my Detroit versus everybody. I mean, I was ready. I had the shirt, and I was going to the gym, and I didn't quite make it to the gym, but I was ready. So how can I get all the way to the gym? Listen.
Well, and I was also going to say, you know, from one mover and shaker. I like that segue there. From one mover and shaker who started a business 3 years ago and has evolved. Chloe, you are new. What you're talking about with her fitness and everything, you're new to being an entrepreneur and starting your own business just a few months ago.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always been evolving. Like, I've always known that I wanted to be my own boss, wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I think I've always had a huge passion for fitness, and I finally found a platform to be able to, you know, take that to the next level. So, you know, we branded Fitness Rich, which is the name of my company, focuses on mindset, nutrition, fitness, and community. And I really think that we've come together to create something that is just going to be so powerful. And it's a really powerful online platform right now. We focus just on long-term and sustainable results, which I think is so important, because a lot of people, they get into their fitness journey, they just start sprinting. They try to just take off and just go, and they go so hard, and then after a few weeks they quit. And they say that it takes 21 days to build a habit. Well,
It's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
exactly. Like, we're in this for the long term. We want to be healthy for our entire life, not just a week or a month or a year. And that's something that a lot of people, especially in this generation, need to realize, that we're the most socially connected generation ever. You know, yet and we just want that step by step. We want the easy way out. But I think that for fitness, you have to be able to commit. And if you can commit to fitness, and you can have discipline in anything, whether you want to be an entrepreneur, whatever you want to do, whether you want to be a singer, want to have your own clothing company, whatever you want to do in life, I think that fitness is the beginning of that, because if you don't have your health, then you don't have anything. And that's why I'm so passionate about it, because, you know, I love entrepreneurship, I love reading, I love success. It's not just like I like to lift 7 days a week, but it's about having that well-rounded life and being able to live in wealthy in all aspects. And that's, you know, our mission to inspire a lifestyle transformation in 1 billion people. And it's a very lofty goal, but, you know, just, I think there's no better time than now to be able to accomplish that. Like, we are so connected, and that's such a blessing to be able to have that.
Right. Where do I sign up?
I go to the gym tomorrow.
I'll send you my website.
I love it. Now, okay, so let's touch on that real quickly. How do you get people to get to the goals that they want to reach?
Yeah, well, we have our fitness membership site, which is fitnessrichmastery.com, and we have step-by-step a fitness complete program throughout the 90 days. We focus on just the progression. So unlike bodybuilding.com, I just throw out the exercises, we actually have progressive. So you're going to be building strength throughout the 90 days and working smarter rather than harder, because people get to the gym, they go 7 days a week and are not having results that people that are spending 4 days a week are having. And they're like, so people that spend 4 days a week getting huge results are working smarter rather than harder, because they know what they're doing. So we're trying to teach people how to work smarter.
Have you found that a lot of people want to work out and want to do better, but they just don't have the education, they don't know how?
Yeah,
They don't know what fitness routine
Like, or what to do, or, you know, what exercises.
That was always my struggle, because I feel like whenever I would do a lot of heavy weightlifting, I just bulked up more. So I had to find the right type of workout plan for me. Everybody's different.
Now,
everyone's
have you seen the
different, for sure.
increase in, because I know on my social media pages, everyone's taking a selfie at the gym, and I feel bad because I'm not there.
I can't. If the day I take a selfie at the gym, that's just shameful on my part.
Stay tuned for our interview with Detroit Pistons' Andre Drummond.